You know, I realised I haven't vlogged anything at all today. I haven't vlogged at all today. I've really not been doing anything. As usual, I've been playing World of Warcraft. So I haven't done anything at all today and it's already 9 o'clock. Great. I'm probably just gonna keep playing World of Warcraft. Oh, I edited my Sagittarius book tag. I'm gonna post that in a little bit, and then I'm gonna need to edit yesterday's vlog. Yay, these are just getting so short every single day. I can't help it. I'm not doing anything. But I'm getting up tomorrow morning. I'm giving my friend a lift. It's gonna be like the first time I'm actually letting somebody else that's not my immediate family in my car, I think. Well, no, that's a lie. I had another friend in a car like once and we just kind of drove around town. But like this is the first time I'm going to be taking somebody from like one place to the other properly. So I'm a little bit nervous. I'm afraid he's going to judge my driving, and I mean he's a non-driver so he's got absolutely no right to judge me. I'm just saying. So I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to get up at like 9. Which is going to be a bummer because I haven't been getting up till about 11:30 these days. At least that'll get me up tomorrow. But I've just been playing World of Warcraft. I'm still loving Shadowlands. I'm just finding loads of stuff to do and questing and all that jazz. So probably just going to keep doing that for the foreseeable. It's so nearly Christmas and I'm not really organised. I mean, to be honest, I thought I do this every year where I start buying presents and stuff really early and I think, oh yeah, I'm totally in a roll, I'm so organised for Christmas, but then the days just creep by and before I know it, it's almost Christmas and I'm just like... Dear God. But oh well. I'm gonna go have some tea. And play some more WoW.
And Herefordshire will move down from tier 2 into tier 1. MPs from Greater Manchester were...
I've just been sitting playing World of Warcraft all night, which is what I said I was gonna do. I'm gonna edit my vlog from yesterday and I'm gonna edit my vlog and then I'm gonna post the Sagittarius book tag. I'm so glad I edited that earlier because I need to do, if I ever need to do something, well, I don't need to do it, I'm doing it for me. But if I ever feel like doing something video wise, I'm best doing all my editing during the day, because by night I'm just sat in World of Warcraft, not giving up. I've really not done anything at all today. Maybe I could read for a little bit when I go up to bed. I didn't start anything. I was gonna start The Woods last night, but I ended up not. So I might read it, and then I'm gonna read a Christmas Carol at some point. Might read it closer to Christmas though. I mean, Christmas is literally like a week away. So I might read it kind of like, I might start it the day before Christmas Eve and then read it on Christmas Eve. I did that last year, so I might do that. What is my life, honestly? Hello darkness, my old friend. So I'ma just get ready for bed, edit, upload. I act like it's something. Look at my carrots. Can you even see them? I act like editing and stuff is something like I have to do. See, this is why I don't bother with a schedule on YouTube. I just feel like unless you're like really serious about it and you want to become like a YouTuber as your full-time job, I mean, I get that, but I don't really see the point. I mean, I guess it means so people know when to expect videos from you, and if you're trying to maybe like grow your following, I get that, you know, and I applaud you, anybody who does that, but that just ain't me. I don't have a specific day when I upload. I don't really plan to ever have a schedule because I feel like I just enjoy making videos when I feel like them, and I feel like if once you put the pressure onto something of like, I'm going to start making videos, I'm going to throw out 3 videos a week, I just know I won't want to do it and then I'll probably hate it. So I'm better off just filming when I feel like it, talking about books that maybe I like and don't like, and that's just kind of the way I plan to be for the foreseeable forever. But who knows, I don't really know what sort of content I hope to make, really. I mean, I did book reviews for a while. If ever there was a book that I just really wanted to rant about it, then I would make like a rant review. But unless people know what you're talking about, they probably won't really get it. I'm not really into like, I mean, some people are just so good when it comes to like reviewing books, and I'm just not. I just ramble and lose my place and forget what I'm talking about, and I just don't really take it seriously. Like, I'm just doing this like for fun, just to find people to talk about books with, and maybe by some chance I'll maybe stumble upon books that I've seen people recommend. Most people probably do get swayed by what other people read, but I don't actually tend to buy books that other people are reading and recommending. Like, the amount of books I've seen on the book community that's like so popular and everyone's read them, and I'm like, nope. And I probably never will, because I don't pay full price for books. And if I buy books, I tend to buy them from the works where they're like £2, £3, 3 for £5. Spend £30, get free delivery. And their books they're normally quite limited with what they have. Like, a lot of them are like just shitty thrillers that are not that great. Like, they're not, some are terrible, but they're not that bad. They're just not as clever, or they're trying to be too clever and they're really not. So I don't know how long I'll make these videos for. Will I just keep making wrap-ups forever? As long as I keep reading, although I've been in a terrible reading slump this year, weirdly enough. Like, I started off quite well for the first half of the year, and then I've just gradually been getting worse and worse. But I mean, I've read 2 books this month, so. Do you ever just find that you're in a reading slump and then you think, I want to get out of it, but then you don't, and then time just passes by and you go onto like Twitter, Instagram, or just YouTube or whatever, and you see people talking about how many books they've already read this month, and you're just like, oh, I have read 0. And then it puts you to shame, and then it puts you to shame so much that you think, ugh, I'm gonna have to start reading, but then you just don't do it. And before you know it, a whole month's passed and you haven't read a thing, and then you try to cram everything into like the end of the month, and it's like, it's a disaster. I often think as well that like I would love to do like English at like college or university, like maybe like creative writing, but I know that the minute I start having to do it as like actual work and assignments, I will hate it. I mean, I hated English at school. Maybe it was just like maybe it was just the way the lessons I had, because I will never get over the fact that I was in the higher English class, right? We had 3 different levels in my high school. We had like credit, general, and foundation. This was like all before like GCSE years. I left school before then. I live in 5th year, but like in 3rd and 4th year I was in the higher English class because I'm smart. They did this stupid test to see which, and depending on your score, that was what classes you were moved into, which I think was actually a little bit unfair, but I got moved into the highest class, and the class below us, so they were like, my friends were mostly in it, and it was like general, so it was like not too hard, but it wasn't like foundation was like the easiest. The general class were studying like Shakespeare, they were doing like Macbeth and everything, and Of Mice and Men. Me, in the higher English class, we watched Shrek, and we had to write an essay on it. That was some foundation level shit. Like, that's something you would expect from, I'm not trying to like bash people, I'm not calling anybody stupid, but like, foundation was like for people that maybe weren't that clever. So you would think that they would be the ones watching Shrek and writing an essay on it, not the higher class. I was like, I feel like I totally missed out in high school, because all my friends that were in general, the grading below me, were doing Macbeth and Of Mice and Men, and I was doing fucking Shrek. And then we did another book, which was like a kid's book, and I was like, but then when I was in 5th year, and I was originally moved into the general class after we did like our exams, but then they came and spoke to me and decided to move me back up into the higher class because I got like a 2 grading for like a short story I'd written, which I still remember it vividly to this day. It was awful when I think about it. And they moved me into the higher class again in my 5th year, so that would be like whatever it was. We did To Kill a Mockingbird, which was great. I felt like that was the first time I properly did like I felt like I was doing a proper book. I was like, yes, this is great. Shrek, though, man, I never got over that. I never recovered from that. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, the minute I have to do like English properly, I would hate it. I honestly feel like if I was an author, my dream is to be a published author. I would love to actually finish writing a story, because I've never actually finished one. Like I mean, like short stories, yeah, but like a proper, like what I would class as a proper novel, I've never actually like sat down, wrote it all the way through, and then finished it. Most of my stories, I feel like a lot of them are still just in the planning process. I love planning and just coming up with characters and different storylines, just figuring out how everything weaves together. Chances are I already have the ending figured out before I have the majority of the story. And I would absolutely love to just finally sit down and finish them, but I procrastinate a lot, so maybe I never will. But I know that the minute if I ever publish something, and then maybe I was like working for like a company, and like a publishing company, and I was having to like churn out books for them, I feel like I would probably hate it and I would really resent it, and I feel like my writing wouldn't be as good, because I feel like I'd never like really schedule time and say like, oh, I'm gonna sit down and write 1,000 words today, because I just know that if I'm not in the mood to write, it's not gonna be very good. It's gonna be just like thrown together or whatever. So I prefer to just like, when I'm in that writing mood, just sit down and write, and maybe I'll write like 5,000 words or something. Will I ever be a published author? Who knows? Because I'm terrified of it. Terrified of being judged, terrified of people reading my stuff and being like, wow, this is absolute garbage. I honestly don't know how anybody can be famous. Not even just famous, but like if you like to write music, I don't know how you can have other people listen to your songs. If you make movies, I don't know how you can let other people watch them, because I am just, even the idea of like people watching my videos sort of terrifies me. Like, I mean, I can watch myself like when you're editing and stuff, and I can rewatch videos and sort of like maybe like laugh at myself or whatever, but I don't really take it seriously. And definitely like my older videos I definitely cringe at and stuff, but I just find it really weird, and like I couldn't imagine just like creating something and putting it out into the world for people to actually actively judge it. But hopefully there would be people that would enjoy it, and that's the one thing that kind of drives me towards my dreams, thinking like maybe if I could have just one person that read my writing and thought, oh my god, I love this story, this is my favorite story of all time. I want to make like a world where people can just feel safe and feel like it's something they could revisit all the time and just be happy there. It's my happy place. But anyway, that was a nice little 15-minute ramble, for goodness sake. I'm gonna have to edit that down. My whole vlog is just gonna be a talk. So I'm just gonna get ready for bed because I have to give my friend a lift in the morning. Laura's Taxis is open for business. So good night, and I shall see you all in the morning bright and early. Great. Good night.